Hello, Lacey. Okay, this is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. It definitely is. Type design's no joke, man. I mean, this is really serious stuff. It's difficult and it requires a incredibly high degree of consistency and attention to detail. So yes, you are experiencing that most definitely. I wonder how long it takes to get an entire alphabet perfectly. I mean, a typeface, honestly, there are typefaces that have taken, I mean, it could take 10 years to design a typeface. Literally. I mean, I mean, there's type designers that that devote a good portion of their lives to one single typeface. Now that includes, of course, swatches and special characters. There could be hundreds. So it's not just, A through Z and 0 through 9. Do you see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to address that. Okay, great job so far. Really, really good job. To me, I think this is so good right here. A lot of students are struggling with specifically the way they're interpreting this portion, this requirement right here. Identify the common components and characteristics that were duplicated when rendering the title digital. But you got it, you nailed it. So yeah, you're telling us exactly what you're using and repurposing from some letters to build other letters. And that's how typeface is designed. That's how we achieve this high degree of consistency from letter to letter, as we use actually different parts of letters to create new parts of letters. We learned that in our discussions, I'm sorry, in our learning activities from week 1 and week 2. So it's just fantastic to see you employing what you have learned. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. There's only one thing that's bugging me. I think everything is fantastic. There's really, really interesting stuff. I love the consistency between the cap T and the cap H. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, Lacey. You're paying attention. I love it. All right, my only recommendation is this. As you can see, the angles of each of your letter forms are really super consistent, right? We can see that's a little bit off. That H is a little bit off because we look at the angle of that lowercase a, and this seems to be this right side of that vertical stem for the cap H doesn't seem to maintain that same angle. So in other words, here's a good marker right here is the angle of that ascender for the lowercase d. Well, this is a different angle. So I think that's really, watch your angles. I think that's to a high degree going to measure the success of this project. So watch your angle there. Then we get all the way here. Everything's looking great. Angles are looking fantastic. And we get to this S, and the S just sits on a completely different angle. This S is almost slanted a little to backwards from the left to the right, where these are all slanted top to bottom, right to left. This is almost slanted left to right. Do you see what I'm saying? The angle on that. So I would definitely redesign the S to fall in line with more of the angular structure of the other letter forms. Other than that, boy, I'll tell you what, you got some good stuff going on here. Good, solid consistency. I noticed that you're using this, you've got the little apostrophe for the S. It looks like you're using the same apostrophe for the tittle of the lowercase I. I would not recommend doing that. I would design an actual dot for that I, an actual tittle for that I. All right, so those are my recommendations. Fantastic start. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you.